If you haven't guessed it from the title yet, it's the Meizu Zero that we are talking about today. A concept phone that ditches everything right from the headphone jack to the power button, all in favor of a seamless design. But is this the future of smartphones, or is it just another gimmick on the road to finding a truly bezel-less solution? Well, let's find out in today's video. Hey guys, Ash here from C4 eTech, and let's get this one started. If you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Okay, so we've seen a number of implementations over the last few years to get the maximum screen to body ratio, right? We've had notches, they've come in several shapes and sizes, pop-up cameras, sliders, and even punch hole displays. And now we have this from Meizu. Although there is a slim top and bottom chin in here, credit where credit is due, this design looks incredible. But what do you guys think? Which design language do you like the most? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so coming back to the Meizu Zero, removing all the ports does pose some interesting problems. For instance, how do you charge this phone? Well, Meizu's included wireless charging on board, and while on most phones it's an added convenience, for the Zero, it is the only way you can charge it. Now, wireless charging has traditionally been quite a bit slower than their wired charging counterparts, but here Meizu has stepped up with 18 watts of fast wireless charging. That's basically comparable to Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. Quite impressive, right? Of course, no charging port also means no conventional data transfers over USB. Everything here is done over Wi-Fi, which Meizu claims is as fast as a wired USB 3 connection. How true is that, and what happens when your phone gets stuck in a boot loop? Well, I don't really know. I mean, you don't have any physical buttons here either. The power and volume buttons are all of the capacitive kind, like what we've seen with the HTC U12 Plus. Now, we didn't test that one out for ourselves, but the common consensus from the tech community at large was that people aren't a fan of it. It wasn't really practical. No holes also means no SIM slots. Meizu Zero comes with an eSIM. Now, of course, I've talked about eSIMs at length in a video in the past, so if you aren't familiar, you can go ahead, check that one out. Here's a card. But in a nutshell, a SIM card is basically embedded inside the phone, and you can just activate it on any regional carrier of your choice, and once that's supported. So on to the third, or is this the fourth interesting feature of this phone? We have no speakers on the Meizu Zero. The screen itself acts as a speaker using the same piezoelectric transducers that we've seen on the first Mi Mix. Interestingly, this time the display acts as both the earpiece and the loudspeaker. So if you turn up the volume and hold the phone, you might actually feel the OLED panel on the Zero thump with bass. Pretty cool, right? Well, since we are already talking about the screen, let me get into it in a bit more detail. We have a 5.99-inch OLED panel in here, and yes, it comes with an in-display fingerprint scanner. This display is curved towards the edges where it seamlessly meets the ceramic back that just wraps around the whole phone. From the renders I've seen, it looks really gorgeous. Okay, now that's about it for the interesting part. The internals, while still pretty high-end, aren't that unique. We have a Snapdragon 845 with low-powered DDR4X RAM. No word yet on the RAM and internal storage configurations yet. Although if I were to hazard a guess, I'd say we're going to see 8 or 10 gigs of RAM along with 128 or 256 gigs of onboard storage. The optics to the back are supposedly a Sony IMX380 plus 350 combo, and to the front we are getting a 20 megapixel camera. Like the battery capacity, not much has been officially released about these cameras, so the details are a little bit grey in these areas. Anyway, what's not grey is how I feel about this phone. Yes, the tech is cool, and having no jacks or ports does have some advantages. We get IP68 water and dust resistance, a very minimal design, and a unique take on the otherwise boring candy bar form factor. But in my mind, the compromises might be a tad too high. Well, some might be okay giving up the headphone jack. I don't think we are ready to say goodbye to a side-mounted buttons or USB Type-C port, at least not yet. And while I do love innovation, tech products like the Zero that's pushing the limits of modern engineering, I think that zero ports and zero buttons isn't the way to go about it, at least, like I said, not just yet. And while Meizu may be calling it a phone without any holes, you still do have two at the bottom for what I presume are the microphones. But I'm not gonna go too hard on this since it is a concept after all, and Meizu aims more for the wow factor here than practicality when it comes to the Zero. That's just my opinion though. Now I want to know what you guys think. Do you like what Meizu has done here with the Zero? Let us know in the comments below. And with that, it is now time I bid you adieu. Please share this video with friends and family if you can. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on what you felt about it. Also subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my daily content. So thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.